Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my weekly Scripture for Thought video show. I'm your host, your most self-proclaimed rapper, workout fitness video show host, public figure video show host, conference call Bible discussion leader, teacher, preacher, Bible study teacher, and Reverend-Material disciple, Mnhtn Walker, chilling in Tally film, never ill at West 45th Street and Broadway, where everybody just try to do their best to get all they can get in this lifetime without being worried about being an obituary. My topic for today is why worry about what people think about you? Why worry about people think about you and what you know about yourself? It's about working and wages. Throughout time and space and time, you have like competition of like people that's going against you, trying to get the same job that you're trying to get, or they above you. They like some manager or something. They up their nose and stuff, like with an attitude say, you never amount to nothing, you never succeed in life, you never be that, you're just a loser. Or people underbelieve you that doesn't have no chance of getting to work in their life, and they criticize you, say, oh, you work like a slave, you work all the time, all day, and work for your life, you ain't never gonna get nowhere. Remember, my people, do not listen to those people. Those people want to get on your nerves, want to ruffle your feathers, get on your nerves, and want to have attitudes, to have something to say, to make themselves look bigger. And now, I have one character from the Bible, that's Joseph from the book of Genesis. Of course, Joseph from the book of Genesis, he was in prison after he got falsely accused of raping Potiphar's wife. And then when he was in prison and he became a interpreter of dreams to the cupbearer and the baker, then Joseph said to the cupbearer, can you please do me a favor, mention me to Pharaoh and get me out of this prison? See, in that way, Joseph was working on his works and wages that were God going to promise him a kingdom in Egypt. And I said to Joseph, why you keep complaining? Why you worry? Why you keep aggravating yourself like this? God's going to bless you. And like it says in the future, God has blessed him to become the leader of the kingdom of Egypt in Genesis 41. And now, here's another character from the Bible. It's Peter. Peter did all he can to please Jesus and please God. One day, when Jesus was about to be arrested by the chief priests and the Pharisees, then Peter took a sword and cut one of the servants of the high priest's ear, which was Timocrates. And then Jesus said, no more of this. Put your sword in its place, for those who live by the sword die by the sword. And I said to Peter, what are you worrying for? What are you complaining for? What are you aggravating yourself for? You're going to still be blessed by God. Later on in his lifetime, God blessed him by Jesus blessing him to lead his own ministry in the book of Acts. And now, here's another story in the Old Testament about the story of Ruth. Ruth she had lost her husband. She had lost her husband to a sickness or illness of death of her husband, and Ruth along with Naomi, Naomi went to a place of Israel. She was a Moabitess, and she met Boaz, and then she did all she can do to work her wages and work hard, work her wages all the way up to be Boaz's wife. Look how great God is. Hey Ruth, why are you complaining? Why you complaining? Why are you worried? Why are you being frustrated? God's gonna bless you for more, and God bless you for more for having Boaz to be your husband and Ruth to be his wife. And now here's the last story. Of this Bible I'm about to mention to you of people that work, say people are working up their wages. Here's another character of the Bible. It is Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a chief tax collector in the time of Israel. In the book of Luke, Jesus saw him climbing up the tree because Zacchaeus wanted to hear the words of Jesus. He wanted to hear the words of Jesus to come to him. And then Jesus saw Zacchaeus and said, "Come down on there, Zacchaeus. Come down. I must stay at your house." And then Jesus went in the house of Zacchaeus, a tax collector that everybody hated, a tax collector. And then the Pharisees came to him and muttered themselves, "Hey, this person become, bye-bye, Mark, have a blessed day. This time, mother, this time, he wasted his time and being time with sinners and tax collectors." Then Zacchaeus stood up and said, "Look, Lord, look, Jesus, I give, whatever I owe people that I cheat them out of their money, I give them 4 times the amount." And then Jesus said to Zacchaeus and the people around him said, "Look, Zacchaeus has been lost and yet to be found. Yet I, Jesus, came to look for those who are lost and yet to be found." Now here's my conclusion of my preaching. Here's the conclusion. Wherever you work your wages, when your competition trying to badmouth you, put you down, or act like an attitude like he's better than you, or act all stuck up like you can't get any better. Remember this, or whoever's beneath you, who try to shame you from your hard work, of you owning your own job or career, or those who are the same level as you, are being a competition, trying to get what you're trying to get, and trying to make you look low because you got what they got. Remember this. Remember this, everybody. Remember this. Do not feel guilty of bettering yourself. Do not feel guilty of bettering yourself with those beneath you trying to talk bad about you, those who are in competition with you trying to talk bad about you because you already got what they already had, or those who talk ahead, talk above you with attitudes stuck up snotty and attitudes and stuff like they better than you. Remember, do not pay attention to those people. Those people don't know what they're talking about. The main focus I'm making on this topic, on the scripture preaching, scripture the preacher show is that it doesn't matter what people think of you, it's what you know yourself. And that's what I say to everybody, all the haters, all the critics, and all everybody that talk bad about me and talk bad about people like me, and all talk bad about people that I do not know and try to better themselves. Remember, do not pay attention to negative, critical, and skeptical people because they don't know what they're talking about. And the main point of that I'm saying this, the end of it all said, it's not what people think about you, it's what you know about yourself that you're gonna be a success. Now I'm gonna leave this here. As for at West 45th Street and Broadway area, and as for my weekly scripture for thought video show, I'm your host, your most self-proclaimed rapper, workout fitness video show host, public figure video show host, conference call, Bible discussion leader, teacher, preacher, Bible study teacher, and Reverend-Material disciple, Mnhtn. Say, bye-bye, see ya, bye-bye, see ya.